court yesterday, this camp today. What does it mean to you to be in this community, and this is how kind of you're spending a part of yourself?
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, great part about the off season, our schedules aren't as crazy, so we get to do more stuff in the community if time allows it. So it's cool that these things kind of coincided, at the same time. And again, same things like I said yesterday. It's good to be in the community, do as much as I can.
With the basketball schedule more or less over for you guys, have you had a chance to process your individual accolades, all-star starter, and the organization as a whole, frankly, being ahead of schedule at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I think when the season ends, you get time to, get some R&R, be on vacation. It's a great time to reflect on everything that you've done. And, man, it was a great year. It was a great year for us as a team, me individually, of course, but we know it's another step for us to go. And obviously not satisfied with just Eastern Conference Finals. We want to do a lot more. So, I think you can say we're ahead of schedule in our rebuild, but we know what we're capable of, and our goal is to get right back where we were, this year, and do more.
Seems like not too much time off for you, though, as we've seen you at a handful of the pre-draft workouts. What does it mean to you to be there for those, and what is your message for the guys that have been going through that process?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've watched more pre-draft workouts than probably any NBA player at this point. But it's always fun. I mean, most of the time I'm just working out, I'm getting my stuff done, and I like watching basketball, so I'm watching. After a chance for me to talk with Larry, talk with the front office, all that stuff. So it's cool for me to be there, talk with all those people. I think I just echo to the guys getting drafted. Just enjoy the process. It's always fun. Something you'll never forget. I would love to say I tell the kids, but we're all like the same age at this point. So, just want everybody to have a successful career.
Any excitement for you for the ramp-up process for the Olympics?
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to get right back going. Trust me, I love not touching the basketball for a little bit, but I love playing basketball more. So I'm excited to get right back to it.
What's the back and forth like with Larry when you get a chance to just pick his brain?
Well, I wouldn't say it's much of a back and forth. Just me just picking his brain, just talking. It ain't like he doesn't talk trash or anything. It's just, I think he gives me a lot of tips and a lot of stuff like that. I didn't, last year when I met him, I had no idea that he even knew who I was. So it's always cool to get to talk to a legend like that, have conversations, talk about his career, how he views mine, and where he thinks I can get better. So it's always an honor.
Ty, what is your ramp up like now going to Team USA, and how are you doing health-wise?
Yeah, health-wise I'm good. I'm planning to take another week off with no basketball here this next week, and then have a pretty rigorous 2-week process getting ready for the Olympics. Probably go back to work out every day, twice a day, getting everything ready to get ready to go. So this week is like my last week to not touch basketball, and then we wrap back up.
Were you a lot more hurt than maybe you were able to share and could let on throughout the different months with the different injuries?
Yeah, I mean that's not really for me to talk about. Like, if people, you see how I play, you guys can make that assumption yourself. I mean, everybody saw what happened, saw how I was feeling. I was on every injury report the whole year. So yeah, it sucks, but hopefully this summer I can have a healthy, successful summer going the next season with no problems.
You're going right out of turn out here. This thing has gotten really big very quickly.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, the first year we had a really good showing at the Pack. The second year we kind of had to downsize it a little bit based on the size of the gym, and now being able to be back in a bigger gym. I was surprised when I walked in the door. I was like, it's pretty crazy. But they told me it sold out in a month, so I assumed that there'd be a lot of people here. But yeah, it's always cool. It's cool to see the love is shown even more over the years I've been in the NBA. My first year here, there's a lot of excitement, I think, around me being here. But now at this point, everybody's got a jersey. Everybody knows everything about me. It's pretty cool to see.
You got some kids who showed the ball. Taking you out down there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the best part of camp. The kids, there's so many different personalities. You got the extroverted kids, introverted kids. It's so cool to be around them and interact. I love the kids who come up and talk trash, want to play me one-on-one, want to get behind me and knock out, all the trash talk. It's always a lot of fun.
What are your feelings change leading up to this at all? As stacks get bigger and all that kind of stuff?
No, I mean, I'm excited. I feel like a kid when I'm out here. I'm like a kid at camp these days too. So I always look forward to it. It's really exciting for me just to be around and to see familiar faces too. Like, there's so many kids that will come up to me. They were at camp last year. If they weren't at camp last year, I met them at a game, and obviously I probably don't remember that much, but their face looks familiar, So it's cool to interact with kids, because some of these kids are now in the Spartan division, or not Spartan, Cyclone division. They've been here since they were in the Spartan division, so I've seen them grow up a little bit. So it's been really cool.
What do you anticipate July 1 feeling like for you, just when everything becomes real and the new contract takes over?
I mean, it's became real. I mean, it's for me. I mean, maybe my checks will look a little bit better, but thank God it's the NBA. They're guaranteed. So I've been feeling good for the last couple of years, since last year. So I'm excited about it. Excited for the new deal to start. But again, just long-term stability here in Indy is what I'm most excited for.
Do you have to say anything in particular to Pascal, or he kind of knows exactly how you and the franchise feel?
Yeah, I mean, we talk pretty often. You know, the front office and those guys talk to me pretty often. Me and Pascal are really close, so he knows how I feel. I told you guys that postseason media, I want Pascal here. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep him in the Pacers jersey. I love playing with him. So we're gonna do everything we can to bring him back, and I don't have any doubts. I mean, obviously, he's got to go through the process, however he's got to go through it, but he knows he's got a home here.
You've been courtside for almost all of Caitlin's games. Any big takeaways and all of the different hoopla that she's having to experience on and off the court?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to be able to interact with her more. Obviously, in the season, a lot going on for her. I would love to catch up with her a little bit more. It's great that we have Connor in our franchise, so I can talk to Connor and see how he's feeling, how she's feeling, kind of through him a little bit. But I don't really get involved in all the extracurricular, off-the-court stuff. She's a great player, and I just like watching her play. I like watching all the girls play. You know, they're getting a lot better as the season's went on. Leah had a great game the other day. Kelsey's been great. But I like going and watching basketball. So as long as I'm in Indy and I'm not doing nothing, I'm going to go watch the game. It's always fun to do. So I love being able to go watch Fever games. The excitement in the city is awesome. It's cool when I bring people who, like, I brought a couple friends who haven't been to a WNBA game before, and they're like, well, it's in the third level. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's what Fever games are like now, you know? So it's really cool to see the excitement around the team.